sent to you on Messenger. I don't know if that helps. Okay.
I wanna thank you for every time you tried to get the best of me inside. How many times I compromised. I don't do this for the glory or for what people might say. I'm gonna do this my own way, starting today. There's nothing that you can tell me. I'll show you I'm born ready. And I say, hey, yo, rise up, let me see your head high. And if you're with it, put your hands up in the sky. La da dee dee da dee da dee da. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. And I'm gonna rock it to the fullest in this life. So I'ma give it all I got before I die. La da dee da dee da dee da. Hey yo, hey yo, every moment has a purpose. Nothing happens by chance. This is your life here in your hands. You gotta fight to take the stand. And I know you might not see it, but the high can fall so fast. When you're in first, don't forget the last. You gotta give it all you have. Oh, life can be unforgiving. I'm fighting to keep on living. And I say, hey, yo, rise up, let me see your head high. Head high. And put your hands up in the sky. La da dee da dee da dee da. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. And I'm gonna rock it to the fullest in this life. So I'ma give it all I got before I die. La da dee da dee da dee da. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Oh, oh, if you have a light, then hold it up and let it shine. Would you make the choice to be your destiny, or let this lifetime pass you by? Yeah, only you can make it. What's yours is yours, no one can take it. If you have a dream, something you believe, it's time to set it free. And I say, hey, yo, rise up, let me see your head high. Head high. And put your hands up in the sky. La dee da dee da dee da. La dee da dee da dee da. And I'm gonna rock it to the fullest in this life. So I'ma give it all I got before I die. Give it all I got until I die. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Let me see your head high. And if you're with it, put your hands up in the sky. La dee da dee da dee da. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. And I'm gonna rock it to the fullest in this life.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to A Girl's Worth Inspired. We are here today, brought to you by Miss Sharita Spearman with Mary Kay Cosmetics. www.maryk.com/C Spearman. That's SPEARMAN. Also, C Spearman at maryk.com, and she also has a telephone number available for you for your beauty needs, for your satin hands, for your makeup. You can call her at 404-988-1558. That's 404-988-1558. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, boys and girls. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to A Girl's Worth Inspired broadcast of Studio 21, WAEN FM, online, TV, and radio. All right, today we'll be talking about your worth as well. We always do, but we'll be talking about Psalms. We're coming from Psalms 23 today. Miss Melanie Fiona brought us into the broadcast, and her song spoke about letting your light shine, and knowing that God is in you. And the word from Psalms 23 that we're going to speak about today, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. Though that first beginning, that first part, I've been thinking about this. I prayed to God about it before we had the broadcast today. What word will we bring today? And this was something that stayed with me. And I did a little research and look into it. And the Lord is my shepherd. The shepherd, when you look up a shepherd is guiding you and protecting you and covering you and getting you back on track, leading you in the right direction. And that God is saying, here David is saying, the Lord is my shepherd, and I will lack nothing. I will want for nothing. That he makes me to lie down in green pastures. When he makes you, he made you for great things, and he also made you for rest. He made a place for you to rest. So to know that God is on the inside of you and that he's looking out for you, what reason would you have not to let your light shine, not to go out and work, for what he put on the inside of you? So that's what our broadcast is going to be about today, letting your light shine and knowing that God has your back and going for them. There are times when you can feel that God, is with you, but you feel like you're not going to make it, that things are going to get you down, that you're going to feel burdened with some things. And that's life, and life can definitely come at you like that. But you have to remember this word. The word was given to us that he is my shepherd. I will lack nothing. So it may seem like you want things or seem like you're needing things, but if you look back over those times, you realize, as I have done, that you've been taken care of, that you've been looked out for, that your needs have been supplied and they've been met. They may have not been met the way exactly how you wanted them at that time, but they were met. And the purpose in your path, he leads you in the paths of righteousness. So that lets you know that you're going in a certain path, and sometimes you need to be led. You're going to get a little bit off course, right?
Right.
You get a little bit off course, and God's saying, hey, come on, just like a shepherd would do to his flock, to his sheep, come on back in, come on back into the fold. You're going in the wrong direction. So, we struggle sometimes and we hurt sometimes, but God is there for you. He's there with you. The Lord is my shepherd. I will lack nothing. I will want for nothing. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. And that green pasture, he is describing for you. He didn't make you to lie down in a place that's raggedy or broke down. He made a place for you. And sometimes the place that he makes, you may think, this is not for me. I shouldn't belong here. This shouldn't be happening to me. But sometimes then you realize that this was actually a place of rest, a green pasture. You start to see the green pasture and wherever he's placed you. Sometimes he has to make you lie down. You don't want to lie down. You want to keep going. You want to go here. You want to go there. You're leaning to your own understanding when God is saying no. And he'll force you to sit down. He'll force you to sit down, force you to lie down, so that he can restore your soul, so he can restore you so that you can get up and keep going. Because ultimately, it is about you letting your light shine on earth, which is to glorify your Father is in heaven. So that's amazing to me. When I prayed about it, I prayed to him, asked God, what should I talk about this broadcast? What should it be about? Immediately I got the answers, to Psalms 23. Go to Psalms 23 and look at it in depth. So I'm pleased and I'm very excited to talk about that today, because I've been through a lot of things, and I know a lot of people out here have been through a lot of things as well as listening to this broadcast. You've been through a lot. You may have lost your job, lost your car, lost your home, maybe lost a family member. You could have lost something not of that magnitude, but you could have lost something that was personal to you and it took you through something or hurt you, or maybe lost a friend or some people that you thought were close to you. Maybe your family members are not what you would expect them to be, and you need to be able to move on and go on to that greener pasture that God has for you. And sometimes that separation, that loss, that severing is hard. So this Psalms 23 is definitely a peaceful and a reprieve, and it's also strengthening for you to know that God has you and that he has your back, and that he makes you to lie down. Not only makes you to lie down, but he made you in his image, and that you would lack for nothing. So it's amazing. It's awesome. I'm feeling good about that word. If anyone has anything they want to add to this or any questions they might have, give us a call at 404-462-8182. We would love to hear from you, hear about your testimonies of how, you were made to lie down in green pastures, how God restored your soul, and also how you lacked for nothing, like you wanted for nothing, and how you were help to realize that and how you're a help to others now. So please give us a call, 404-462-8182. Okay, well, we're going to move on and move into some music right now. Let's see what we're going to grace your ears with this afternoon. And definitely give us a call in and make sure that you tune in and call in. All right.
If he did it before, he could do it again. If he did it before, he could do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I won't give in. No, I'm not gonna turn around. Yeah. I know I win if I don't give up now. I am waiting for my change to come, and I know he will come through. This is how I'm so sure. If he did it before, he'd do it again. Same God right now, same God back then. If he did it before, yeah, he'd do it again. Yeah, same God right now, he is the same God back then. Yeah, here we go. I've got power, I know I will overcome. Greater is in me. The fight ain't fair 'cause I already won. And yes, I'm made for. Make it knock down to the ground. I know I'll rise up. This is how I'm so sure. If he did it before, let's go. He'd do it again. Same God right now. Same God right now. Where you at? Come on. Same God back then. If he did it before, he'd do it again. He's the same God, y'all. Same God right now. Same God back then. Come on, let's talk to him. Please be encouraged. This is not the first storm you've been through. You've been through worse. You didn't come this far just to lose. He knows your need to take no thought for what you lost. God will restore. And this is how I'm so sure. If he did it before, he can do it again. Same God right now. Same God right now. Where you at? Same God back then. If he did it before, he can do it again. Same God right now. Same God right now. Say he is the same God right now. He is the same God right now. Over here, say he is the same God right now. Somebody scream. He's the same God, y'all. If he brought you out before, he can bring you out again. If he healed you before, he'll heal you again. The problems may change, situations may change, but you know you're gonna make it. 'Cause if he did it before, yes, sir. He can do it again. Same God right now. Same God right now. Hallelujah. Same God back then. If he did it before, he can do it again.
All right, that's Ty Tribbett. If he did it before, he can do it again. How many of us, amen, know that to be true?
Amen.
Amen. If he did it before, he can do it again. So you got to trust and believe in him. He's giving you everything wrapped up in a nice little bow in Psalms 23, when he lets you know that I'm your shepherd, that you will want for nothing, you'll lack for nothing, that he makes you to lie down in green pastures. And what's amazing to me is that was the first thing he gave you. He gave us, you'll lie down, I make you to lie down in green pastures. So it's indicating and letting you know that he already knows that you're going to go through some things. He already knows that there's going to be some issues or some possibilities that you're going to go through something. So you have a space. He's going to provide a space and a place for you to rest, for you to be able to get some type of, reprieve from what it is that you're going through from the world.
Yes.
And another part of Psalms 23 is when he says that you are, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff.
I shall not
They
want.
comfort me.
Right? Okay.
They comfort
I got
me,
that
right?
one.
They comfort me. No, we covered that
Okay.
already. I should not want. That's the
Right.
beginning, baby. And the shadow of the valley of death. It's not that you're walking in the face of death. You're in death or going through it. You're in a valley. You're in a place, in a low place, and you're able to, work on yourself and test yourself and go through the things that you go through. And when you're in that valley, you're understanding that God is with you. He's telling you, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. So that rod and that staff is something that if he did it before, he'll do it again. That comfort, that these markings where you have marked, where you've gone through things before, like if you were going through a calendar, if you were marking, you remember your memory,
Right.
your memory, your remembrance of the things that you've gone through, your bruises, the things that you've gone through. They're a reminder that he did it before, he'll do it again. He'll bring you out of those things. So in that pursuit of your purpose, in that pursuit of your happiness, you're going to go through some things. It's a constant working, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're going through that, and he said, I'm there for you in the valley of the shadow, in the shadow of death. You're not actually dealing with death. Death is not trying to kill you. It's not to shake you down. That you know that if you're in a dark place, there's going to be, some type of something looming over you like a shadow.
Right.
There's going to be a shadow that you may feel like you're dying. You may feel something has died or gone away from you. You can look at it in so many ways that you don't have to look at it that, this is such a heavy, scary thing, a burden. You don't let fear keep you from getting out of the valley, because yea, though I walk through, you're actually actively doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You're not, yea, though I'm sitting here in the valley.
Right.
You're walking through it, right?
Right.
So you're going through something to get to something. And if he did it before, he'll do it again. If you understand that, you can walk in that. And that's something that's amazing to me, for not just the girls that we aspire to inspire, their worth, and understanding that if God is giving you all this information and saying to you that you're worthy, you deserve it, go out and get it, that no one in the world should be able to tell you that you're not,
Yes.
So all things lead to that, and understanding who you are and the God in you, and knowing that you may go through things, you may struggle, you may hurt, but if he did it before, he'll do it again. It's all in the process of getting things done and pursuing, what God has for you. So can you think of something that you've been through, or something that, that you've actually had rest from, or
Dealing with school, I say,
Right.
with my grades and just stress that I've been through. I've prayed to God that I get my grades up.
Right.
Pray to God that my test I get a good grade on it, and pray that my teachers is not stressing me out. And sometimes
Right.
that happens.
Yes.
But then I get over it, and we have a break, and my grades are good.
Right. And
So-
what you did was you went to the shepherd
Right.
for guidance, and
Exactly.
you prayed to him and asked for some help in that, right?
Yes.
In getting your grades up. So he gave you help in that, or he gave you some type of peace
Some
of
confidence.
mind? Confidence.
Confidence.
Okay, confidence. That's a good word.
Yes.
That's an amazing word. I was looking that up of what confidence
Yes.
means, and I think it's Marcus Garvey says, if you have confidence in yourself, then you've already halfway
There.
one. There.
Right.
Yeah, you're halfway there if you have confidence. So that's amazing. And knowing that, that's good. I appreciate that. That's good. That's very much appreciated. So I've gone through that, and I've felt that as well. And it's something that you go back to. You can be upset and you're hurting, or you're going through, your bills are due, or your car is not working, or you have trouble on your job, or anything like that, or people just hating on you because you're moving and you're doing things right.
Right.
And you going through that, and you just say, oh man, you can just get down heavy.
Right.
Because of those things.
You don't get any sleep.
You don't get sleep, then there you go. Sleep is so key. Sleep is so important. You don't get those things that you need.
Right.
And if you would take the time to say, hold on, let me go to God. Not only when things are good, but when things are bad. Not when things are bad, but when they're good also. Because in a blinking of an eye, things can be great, and then it'll seem like they're bad.
Oh, yeah.
It'll seem like everything you work for, now here's some bad news knocking at your door.
Yes.
And you're like, wow, okay, what do I do with this now? Well, you keep going. Because if he did it before, he'll do it again. And and
Yes.
I lead you beside the still waters in the paths of righteousness. I restore your soul. You will want for nothing, so keep going.
Right.
That's what it seems to me that Psalms 23 is telling you. Keep going. Don't stop. I'm there for you. I got you. Trust me. It's not as bad as it seems.
Right.
Because I'm God. Who can do anything with me?
Right.
And a lot of times I don't think we really reach into that and dig into that God is in you. God is a part of you. And you tap into that. You're not just sitting there waiting for him to show up. He's already there. And you activate.
You'll be unstoppable.
You're unstoppable. Yes, you're unstoppable. And you activate that. You activate your power. My friend Jacques Ulrich, he always says that activating your power. And that's something that I get from him. You activate your power. It's almost like a superhero.
Right.
You activate your power and put it in the works.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just amazing. It's exciting. It's awesome to know that it's in me, and I can get up, and go get this done and make this happen. Like you say, you can pray, and you pray to God, and you pray for that light on the inside of you to shine. I just imagine it just like bursting out,
Right.
of you out of the center of your chest or something, just tearing things up. So it's amazing. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the things to come. We're in a new year now,
Yes.
2018. And it's exciting. Happy New Year to everyone. This is our first broadcast
In the new year.
in the new year, 2018, our very first broadcast. And our first broadcast is being brought to you by Miss Sharita Spearman and Mary Kay Cosmetics. I'm going to give that information again soon for everyone. Sponsored, our first show into 2018 is being sponsored by Miss Sharita Spearman and Mary Kay. So I'm excited about that. I'm feeling good. That's, Black girl magic. Women supporting women, and we're looking out for each other and being there for each other. That's what we should do. It should be a collective effort, to be there for each other in the beginnings, in the small beginnings and the major leagues. Is you just be there for each other, and this is the beginning for Girls Worth Inspired, and prayerfully and confidently new beginning for Miss Sharita.
Yes.
Miss Sharita Spearman. I don't know exactly where she's going in her ventures, but I pray the best for her, and we thank her very much from the bottom of our heart for this sponsorship. So thank you, Dakota. Thank you for sharing that with me and sharing that with everyone. It's very special to hear you. That's your testimony. That's your testimony. Even with school, sometimes school can be hard. Sometimes school can be stressful. And a lot of people think it's the students, all the time. And sometimes it's the teachers.
Yes.
And they can make they're under pressure. And then they put the pressure on you. And you're getting up really outside of your
Comfort zone.
And actually, scientifically, it's been proven, just a little side note, what is this called? Your circadian rhythm?
Mm-hmm.
That it's actually for children, for young teenagers, the earliest you should be getting up is like 8:30.
Yeah.
You're actually
Not
in
6
school at
o'clock.
8:30, but not 6 o'clock in the morning. And
You're
for
late at 8:35.
someone of my age, in my age group, 10 o'clock,
Right.
and so on. we're actually long past due to change that. That we're getting up super early to accommodate society and not our health.
Right.
So that takes a toll. Everyone can't, it's not for everyone.
It's
That
not.
early hour, and it's actually scientifically proven. So just thought I'd throw that in there. But this is a Girls Worth inspired first broadcast into 2018, the new year, and we are enjoying ourselves. Our topic of the day is Psalms 23, the Lord being our shepherd and not wanting, and the paths of righteousness, and also being made to lie down in green pastures. When you have to take a rest, when you definitely have to take a rest and trust God to take a rest from the things that you may be going through.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what do we have? What are we playing now? To back up that wonderful word.
Yes.
We're backing up that amazing word. Cheyenne has something for us today. What else you got? Okay, that's perfect. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Do we have any comments or anybody on our Facebook Live? Go ahead. Let's see.
What's up with all the new faces? These days everybody wanna be famous. Don't wanna study, wanna make it on the A-list. They swap their dignity for hits, ain't got no patience. Cause everybody wants a portion of the devil's pie without caution. Don't know it's gonna cost a fortune to sell your soul. They're running just to get in first place. I'm walking, going at my own pace. I'm great, they say. Slow and steady wins the race. Ain't rolled the bus for trying to fly. They're fading like balloons in the sky. I'm fine waiting for my payday.
Oh, we experiencing technical difficulties. Something happened with our music, everybody, so hang in there with us.
Baby, don't lose your pride cause you're deprived. This career suicide to sign without your mind. Then they monopolize your enterprise and leave you paralyzed. Be on your grind and take your time. Pay no mind to the dollar sign. Don't let the moolah make you blind or you will find your name on the guest list. A house on a necklace. Well known and respected. Lamborghini not rented till your money going right down. No single ready right now. You ain't got no more hits. Label said you're dismissed. They're running just to get in first place. I'm walking, going at my own pace. I'm great, they say. Slow and steady wins the race. Ain't rolled the bus for trying to fly. They're fading like balloons in the sky. I'm fine waiting for my payday. All the glitters isn't gold. Oh baby, don't you know? First they love you, then they don't. You were hot, now they're so cold. Gave the world, but you lost your soul. Now you're losing your control for some promises.
What's wrong?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, check the cord. It's not the cord, it's my
Brand new clothes. This fire, take it slow. They're running just to get in first place. I'm walking, going at my own pace. I'm great, they say. Slow and steady wins the race. Ain't rolled the bus for trying to fly. They're fading like balloons in the sky. I'm fine waiting for my payday.
All right. Little technical difficulty there, guys. Forgive us. Sometimes technology is a little old, if that's possible, but sometimes it happens. All right. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone, to a Girls Worth inspired broadcast, Studio 21, WAEN. WAEN. Call in if you have any comments or any concerns, or if you have any questions at 404-462-8182, 404-462-8182. We appreciate everyone tuning in today. We look forward to each and every broadcast for the opportunity to share and uplift, inspire our youth. We are still going forward, going ahead with our girls trip, Women's Expo, Black Women in History Expo. We are not giving up. We understand and know that it's kind of hard this time of year after the holidays with donations. The way we see it, if we inspire or we're able to give one child, two children, the experience of the History Expo, then that's fine. That's enough. That's good. So I look forward to doing that. And but I want to do more. I would like to take more children there. So I'm believing God and continuing with that wonderful, wonderful field trip. We are looking to take at least 8 to 10 girls to the Black Women in History Expo in Atlanta at Greenbrier.
On February 3rd.
February 3rd, 2018. And our transportation, we're hoping that that's coming through soon. We possibly have a sponsor for that. Transportation is in the works. Tickets, we have VIP tickets for all the girls. We will have VIP tickets for all the girls. That will include a goodie bag for them from a Girls Worth Inspired, as well as the expo. They will be receiving, each girl will receive a book from one of the women that is featured in the History Expo. So that's amazing. They will receive a book on that person, on that beautiful woman, and inspiring their worth and inspiring things that they may have never considered they may want to do. They'll have something, a keepsake to take home with them along with the experience. And then we're also wanting to take our girls out, take our young ladies out to eat and just enjoy, make it an entire experience, a whole experience.
Yes.
You know, so we're looking forward to that. So if you want to donate, you can inbox me on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram at a Girls Worth 360. At a Girls Worth 360. A Girls Worth 360.
Yes.
So you can follow me on Instagram, like and share on Facebook. And you can inbox me or you can donate. We have the fundraiser set up right there on Facebook if you would like to donate. If you have any questions or concerns before you donate, if you don't want to do it through Facebook, like I said, you can also inbox me and we can work it out that way. But we're looking forward to taking our young ladies on this trip. It's amazing for them to be able to have this experience. So I'm looking forward to it as well. So let us know. Please let us know. We appreciate all that you can and do. So we are talking about today Psalms 23, our broadcast today for the first broadcast for 2018, a Girls Worth Inspired. It's being brought to you today by Sharita Spearman of Mary Kay Cosmetics, and you can reach her or reach your products and the things that you need through her. It's at www.marykay.com/C Spearman. That's C as in cat, SPEARMAN, C Spearman. So those things that we're actually having a little bit of feedback and things coming back, forgive us.
Okay.
But that's C Spearman.
Yes.
Mary Kay Cosmetics. Let me go over that again. That's www.marykay.com/C Spearman or C Spearman at marykay.com. You can reach her at 404-988-1558. 404-988-1558. So we appreciate her so much. Thank you so much, Miss Sharita Spearman, for your sponsorship today. You guys reach out to her and get your cosmetics, get your satin hand. I love satin hands. I mean, in
I
this
never heard
winter
about
time,
it.
in the winter time, it's cold. It is the best thing. It just replenishes your hands. You know, it restores them. That's the subject we're talking about today. Restores your hands. I mean, this winter time with the heat in the house, you know, you're going from hot, cold, hot, cold. The temperature's
get
going
sick.
up, down. Yes, and then you have your hands are in water. You know, you're washing dishes or you're cleaning or anything, washing clothes, anything you're doing. The oils you're losing the oils. Your hands are really active. So the satin hands are awesome product to buy. So make sure you guys reach out to her, Miss Sharita Spearman, and get that from her today, as well as other things. That's just my preference. I'm just kind of pushing the satin hands because that's what I love. But you guys can, you know, get whatever you would like from her. Make sure you guys reach out to her and give her a call. So we were talking about Psalms 23, restoring your soul,
Right.
right?
Right.
And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, right?
Oh, fear no evil.
But let's move down to another part of that Psalms 23. So he prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Now, what do you feel about that, Dakota? How do you feel about that? A table being prepared right there before you in the presence of your enemies. How do you feel about that?
It's like a test, I feel like.
Okay.
That, I mean, I really...
A test?
A test, that's what I thought.
Okay, that's different. Like a test for you?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe for your enemies?
Maybe for my enemies, too. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's something to think about.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a test. So what's the test to see how you would handle it?
Or how you react to it.
React to
yes,
it?
in the face of your enemies. That's what I got from it.
Right. How would you react or respond to that table being prepared for you?
Right.
Okay, that's good. I kind of thought about it a little different way. I like that to get different perspectives on things.
Yes.
I thought about it as, you know, that table is being prepared for you, and maybe, you know, they're not really able to see it. You know, it's like behind the scenes. It's being prepared
Right.
while you're going through all these things that's being spoken about in Psalms 23.
Like it's already there.
It's there, right? And
Right.
it's, yes, awesome. And it's being prepared for you in their presence. So even though you have enemies, even though you have them, you know, sometimes your enemies are right there with you, like for a long time, and you may not have knowledge of who they are,
Right.
but they're there. You know, and not only is your table, after it's prepared, revealed to you, but that enemy is also.
Right.
You know, or prior to it being revealed to you, that enemy is revealed to you also. Or if you actually know who they are, you know, and that allows you to work a little bit different,
Right.
right? So that they're not able to hurt you or take anything from you. You know,
Right.
you're working with your daddy. You know,
Right.
you're stunting with your daddy. You know, you're not out here alone. You're not out here doing things where, you know, you're blind. So he's telling you, in the presence of my enemies, a table is being prepared before me, you know, and that table is something that's being prepared for you. So
That's why I feel like it's a test, because
Right.
I feel like what you go through, like with the test, is always gonna be there. It's what you go through and how you react to it, and that's how you
Yes.
get to it.
that's awesome. Right, that table, and when you're preparing a table, it's all kinds of courses,
Right.
right? If you really think about it, you know, there's different courses. There's, you know, appetizer, then there's entree, then maybe, you know, a little bit of something to cleanse your palate. Then there's another
Then
course.
there's
Dessert. There's all kinds of courses and drinks and things and table. This table is like for you to eat off of. This is where I eat, you know. This
Right.
is where we eat. This is, you know, my family and everything. So a table is being prepared for you. All of those things, God is just, Psalm 23 is this beautiful gift just wrapped
Yes.
up, you know, telling you God is in you, God is with you, God is for you. You know, trust me, I'm your shepherd. Let's start it off with that. I'm your shepherd. I'm going to guide you. You'll want for nothing. And then next is I make you to lie down in green pastures. So there's a pasture, there's a place for you to rest, there's a place for you to lie down. And then, so there's a place prepared for you. You get to lie down.
Right.
So, in your work, in your comings and goings, you actually have a place to rest. He's going to make a place for you to rest, and it doesn't always remain the same place.
Right.
He leads you beside the still waters, so you have somewhere to refresh yourself. You're going to refresh and replenish. You're going to quench your thirst. You're going to be able to take a bath. You're going to be able to just, cool waters.
And
They
relax.
say still waters run deep.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still water on the top, but underneath it, there's more going on.
Right.
So it's also, I think it goes also then to the same thing as the table being prepared. Is that table revealed or is it hidden? Some of it, I think
Some
it
of
is.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
hidden.
some of it is, and
Until
then some
you're
of it,
ready.
right? Well, what you're saying, some of it is not because you are being tested.
Right.
So that's amazing. That's awesome. I never thought about it that way, Dakota. Thank you. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I really appreciate that. And I'm thinking, who else who may listen to this broadcast or tune in or was tuning in now or later in the rebroadcast will be able to get something from this word. So I really appreciate that. And my baby is not feeling good today. Cheyenne is not feeling good today, so we're going to let her rest and
Yes.
just do the music and control. So she's not feeling good today, so she's not going to be speaking today. Well, once again, this is a Girls Worth Inspired radio broadcast. It's broadcasting live at www.waen-tv.com, Studio 21 Media.
Yes.
And we're being brought to you today by Sharita Spearman of Mary Kay Cosmetics. And we're talking about Psalms 23 and God being there. If he did it before, he'll do it again. And to let your light shine, let your purpose shine. Everyone has something that they're here to do, and it's special. When you're yourself, you bring something different into the world that wasn't there before.
Right.
No one is like you. No one can be like you. You're wonderfully and amazingly and fearfully made. Yes, and all these things, they just beautifully tie together. And if you walk in this and you operate in this and you share in this, and when you're feeling down and you're feeling low, when you're feeling good, when you're feeling so, you know what I mean? You have to know that God is with you in all of those things. He's with you. He's your shepherd. He's guiding you. And he's letting you know these things are going to come to test you and to try you. And I'm going to be there for you. Yea, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm there with you. Your rod and your staff, his rod and his staff, the things he did before and did it again, they're there to comfort you. And then the final part of Psalms 23 is saying that I will dwell in the house of, surely I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Surely I will. And David is saying, I know, that I'm definitely, after all these things we just talked about, the shepherd, the lying down, the leading, still waters, the table being prepared, the shadow, the valley of death. Surely I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. And then to seal the deal and make it real, he said, amen. So it's just amazing, just a fun way, to look at and realistic way, and just, but in seriousness, we're having fun, but in all seriousness, that God is God and he's there for you, and he's always going to be there for you, no matter what you're going through. It's God, and he's going to be there even through the bad things. They work out for the good of God, So we trust in him and love him and know him. We've been through enough things.
Oh, yeah.
Single moms and daughters and sons and families and things. We have been through a lot, and so understanding and know that God is there. He's with you. You don't give up, because when you wake up the next day, you have another opportunity to trust, improve. And when I open my eyes, that's what I say. I say, okay, Lord, let's go. What are we going to do today? And sometimes you like, really,
Like, why?
really, really, this is it? Okay, okay, let me trust you because, you the one. You are I am. You are
Yes.
everything. You are the alpha and the omega. You're the beginning and the end. So all this mess, this drama, this light bill, this water bill, it's you.
Building up my courage and strength.
Yes, courage and strength. It's all you, God. It's you. This all belongs to you. You made this for me.
Right.
You made this for me. So what am I worried about? It can be a little stressful sometimes, but if you take the time to take a woosah and trust God, you realize that, hey, it's going to be okay. God is going to work it out. So I enjoy this. I enjoy broadcasting. I enjoy this opportunity. I enjoy being able to be a word to someone, be an encouragement to someone, and we're looking forward to doing that all like this in real time and physical activities, and we're looking forward to that field trip going to the expo. So that's something that we can, in the energy and in the spirit of things, we can inspire young ladies to know their worth and understand that God says that you're worth it. God, from the beginning, from the mouth of creation, God said that you're worth it. Here you are. You're here, so you're worth it. And let no one tell you that you're not worthy. You deserve the best. Amen?
Amen.
You deserve the best. And sometimes the world will tell you that you don't. It's just not so much just words, but it's in action and ways and what's represented and what's presented out there. I'm just going to touch on real quick the young man on the H&M advertisement, the young man, little boy, they put the T-shirt or sweatshirt on him, the sweatshirt, coolest monkey in the jungle. Yes, and I'm going over my feed and I'm looking at this, and some people were saying, "Oh, you all taking it too far," and this, that, and I'm thinking, well, in the history of this country and the history of just us as black people of color in this country is not something that you can take lightly. You can't take things like that lightly. It's whether you feel like it's blatant or low key. You should have the freedom to be able to enjoy your kids and play games with them and say little things to them, and not feel like you're not able to. You don't have the freedom to say, call them, come here, little puppy or little such and such. Inside your own environment, inside your own home, you can play around with that. But to have a marketing person with that low-key racism come along and say, we're going to do this, we're going to actually put this out here as a negative, intentionally low-key in a way, so I love the outpour and positive outpour. I'm the best king in the jungle. And go to bat for him. It's something that we should all be on the same page about, and in solidarity, and say that's not okay. Right. So whether it's a young black boy or a black girl, child of color, that's not okay. So I just wanted to speak on that just a little bit. They have a history of doing that too. They did it with
the Dove ad.
No, H&M actually.
Oh, they did.
They actually had a skull and Star of David, and the Jewish community wasn't having it, and they had to apologize and take that ad down. So now here we go again. So it is a history. So some people are a little upset. Yeah, it's a history of it. So I'm glad everyone was very much on the same page and very supportive of him. And I would like to hear from his parents. A lot of people were giving them a hard time, and some people were saying with print and with modeling, you don't get to see,
that's
that what all that goes out. So I just wanted to talk about that. It's just different things that affect us. They affect us all. Yeah. Girl's worth, a boy's worth. That's just not okay.
It's not.
He deserves much better than that. So, it's been a good broadcast. I enjoyed talking with you. I love your perspective about a test. The table is a test. That's a good thing. The table is a test, Dakota. I like that. I'm gonna go expand on that a little bit more when we get back home and all the things we're doing today. A Girls Worth Inspired first broadcast of January 2018. I'm loving it. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed my ladies and my listeners. Again, it's being brought to you by Sharita Spearman and Mary Kay Products. We thank her very much. We appreciate her for her sponsorship of our program. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make sure you go and check her out at www.marykay.com at C Spearman. And also you can reach her at cspearman@marykay.com. And her telephone number is 404-988-1558. Once again, that's 404-988-1558. Thank you very much, Miss Sharita. We appreciate you and we love you. And blessings to you, and may your business do well. Thrive, yes, thrive. And Mary Kay, I'm calling you soon about the satin hands, so make sure you have some in stock. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cheyenne. I'm sorry you're not feeling good today. Just know he did it before, he'll do it again. He will be healed and you'll feel better soon, baby. You don't have to say anything. I know your throat is bothering you. I appreciate you being here and supporting me. I really do. Thank you, Dakota.
No problem.
And Psalms 23, pick it up and read it today. Look at it a different perspective, you guys, and know that he's your shepherd. He's guiding you. He's leading you. He's covering you. He's protecting you. He's reminding you, and he's preparing things for you. And you will continuously dwell with him, you know. In your darkest times, in your resting times, God is there. In your working times, he's there. He's constant. He's forever constant. So I appreciate that and love you all. I wish everyone a great day. We're going to go ahead and close out with our last sound. With our last sounds, we're going to go ahead and close out with a good song for you. And everyone have a blessed day. And remember to go and inspire a girl's worth today. All right.
All right.
Be blessed.
Peace.
Oh, I wanna see him, look upon his face, then I sing forever of his saving grace. On the streets of glory, let me lift my voice. Cares all past, home at last, ever to rejoice. I wanna hear him say, one time, one time, one time, one time, one time.